at all these freaking cracks, dude. What are they doing? You know, what would fix this problem? Solar panels. Just cover them all. Don't need them. Get energy. You don't have to worry about ruining your alignments by hitting potholes all the time. It's a shame.
Solar roadways are pressure sensitive and have LED lights that can light up to warn you when things are on the road, which can help avoid situations like this. Solar roadways have all of their electrical work underground, which eliminates the need for telephone poles. Solar roadways can heat themselves up to avoid freezing.
Oh! Why is the road so icy? Shame. We wouldn't have this.
Solar roadways can be programmed to light up their LED lights in formations of sports fields like basketball courts, as well as lines and roads.
Oh! Hey, that's free throws, man. Follow me up. Wait a minute. Where's the free throw line?
I don't know. Guess we're just gonna have to eyeball it. If only there was a way that the ground could show us where the free throw line was.
If only it was mapped out with LED solar panels.
That would be very convenient.
I know. So, my question is, what are roads doing for you right now? Exactly. So, do you hate potholes?
Yeah, kind of.
Alright, potholes are annoying.
Make me bite my tongue.
Exactly. So, what can we do about this?
Fix them.
That, or we could replace the roads
With dirt.
solar panels.
Solar panels.
Exactly. They get the sun, create energy, so it's income, and you don't have to worry about pesky potholes.
But wouldn't it crack?
Alright, so, first question, what do you know about solar roadways?
I know that they're in Sweden and that they are solar powered.
Alright, well, how do you think they could affect the environment?
I think it would be great for the environment, and also we wouldn't have to spend taxpayer money on getting roadways plowed because they would plow themselves.
Well, that brings us to our next question. How do you think they could affect government spending?
I think it would cut government spending a lot in terms of, like, roadway care, probably. I'm not sure.
Would you want solar roads in your neighborhood?
I would love them in my neighborhood.
And what are some concerns you might have on solar roadways?
Isn't solar things like made of glass, and would they break? Because that would make me afraid to drive on it.
Alright, all good questions. Thank you for this interview. What question are you on? Spending?
Yeah.
Alright. So, how do you think they could affect government spending?
I think it would save the government a decent amount of money in the long run.
Alright. What do you want, would you want solar roads in your neighborhood?
Yeah, if it saved the cost and saved taxes and things like that in the long run, probably be beneficial. Depends how much money they would initially cost to put down, but if it saves money in the long run, absolutely.
Okay. And final question, do you have any concerns on these roads?
It would be expensive.
My only concern would be, like I said in the last question, about how much it would initially cost
Well,
to,
you have Mr. Higgins,
you know,
an interview
create
now.
these solar
So, first question, have you ever heard about solar roadways?
Briefly, but not as much as I'm sure I could have heard about them.
All right. Well, how do you think they could affect the environment?
If for generating energy, I think that solar roadways probably could be a great benefit to get away from natural resources like fuel, oil, or coal. I think solar probably is the future for us, but as long as technology keeps capacity where it is now, it should be much more easy to integrate it into the system that they are.
How do you think they could affect government spending?
I'm sure the initial purchase would be extremely high, but I'm sure over years they'd be much more cost effective as time goes on and use goes on.
Would you want to see solar roads in your neighborhood?
Yeah, as long 100%, that would be a good idea.
All right. And final question: do you have any concerns on these roads?
I don't know enough yet to have concerns, but if I do, I'll let you guys know.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Solar roadways can help with government spending. Although the initial cost may be high to replace roads with solar roadways, in the long term, the solar panels will pay themselves off by generating electricity. They'll also help reduce the cost of maintenance because potholes will be easier to fix and you won't have to plow or salt roads. Solar roadways are made of mostly recycled materials, and they're covered in tempered glass so they can hold the weights of trucks.